open book. This is your host, Lakeisha. Make sure you hit that like button. Let everyone know we are live. This is just an informal chat type of live. I'll do more of, y'all know, my informative sit down lives later on because I had to run an errand this morning, get something done. So I was like, well, I'll just kind of do a quick live while I'm out and about doing this, and I'll come back a little later and do some other things. But I noticed yesterday, y'all. Good morning, honey. 5K is in the building. Thank you for joining, sis, and thank you for being first in the building. Hey, Juanita Way, welcome. Good morning. Good morning. It is Wednesday. Yesterday was first election night. Child, I went up to go vote. Me and my husband, he had to vote for the whole household because how about my license is somewhere that I don't know. I was like, where's my license? Oh my goodness. And I'm glad I looked before I went into the place because that would have been embarrassing. So I don't know if it fell out into my purse. I'm gonna have to go through my purse, or I just may have to order another one. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna be a ride and don't have a license. Okay. Hey, Sienna, good morning. Welcome. But it looks like it's been a good, depending on how, you vote or whatever, a good thing for the Democrats. Some people have taken some seats, okay, in Senate and so forth. And so it looks like a lot of people were excited, really on both sides, because I know here in Texas there were some propositions 10 and 2, okay, that they were trying to vote on and get through, and it seems like all of the ones that were proposed were approved. So it looked like it was a great election little time. I know midterm elections are next year. Okay, so people were, joking, talking about Trump was not going to be happy. I was like, well, okay, him up here playing games with people's food stamps, they not happy about that. So I guess they're considering that a little even. Hey, honey drip, thank you for joining, sis. Good morning. So y'all, last night, Criminal Villains, shout out to Gigi. Yeah, Gigi, I must say, she gets some great interviews. Okay, baby, people will pull up, and Gigi is open about having people on her panel, letting people talk and so forth. And I think people just feel comfortable going over there. The Witness, the first time we heard The Witness, she went over there on Gigi's panel. And then last night, the Romeca's aunt, but also her sister, okay, has spoken out publicly for the first time. And I have to go, like I said, this was just like y'all, my phone, hold on. This was just like a little impromptu live, but I'm going to do more of a sit down, let's get into it live where we can react to that. But I did start watching some of the replay this morning. And, because I know Romeca's aunt, her cousin, they have spoken out. And it's something about sisters, okay? Because y'all know, if you have a sister, I have a sister. I know I was close to some of my cousins, even like sisters. And we would have like deep conversations because you get to know each other on a different level. Y'all know each other's secrets. Okay, looking out for each other and so forth. And so I'm glad that her sister, because they were very close. She is Romeca's older sister, and she just kind of started telling, some things that were going on, and she didn't want her sister's image to be tarnished out here. Okay, because one thing is, you can tell she's her sister's keeper. Okay, that she's not going to play about her sister, and rightfully so. Anyone should want to come out And if your sister's name is being played with, set the record straight. Okay? And imagine, y'all, they are having to do this in the midst of drama. Okay? In the midst of people, just going back and forth. They're trying to grieve, okay? They're trying to get justice and all of that. And now, having to try to set the record straight for her own sister. That's the part. And so I'm so glad that she came. Oh, and she said too, after, okay, after justice is served, she said she gonna come out and tell it all. I was like, okay, because baby, we want to hear it. We want to hear some truth. We're not going with Carlos' version because I already don't believe him and Ladre. Okay, we're not gonna even go there. So I'm so glad that she's going to tell the truth because see, Romeca was, like I've always said, she's not here. Okay, unfortunately, to tell her side. She's not here to show her videos, her pictures of what was taking place. She unfortunately is not here. Okay. So I am so glad that her sister even came on last night and was sharing some of that information about some things that have been taking place. Excuse me. And her aunt, has been her voice as well, and her cousin. They have been speaking out over these past almost 2 months, y'all. Over the past 2 months. I think Saturday will be 2 months since Romeca lost her life. But I said I wanted to go back home and watch the full thing. And I'm just like, I'm so excited that she did that. And it's something that stood out to me, y'all, when she said Romeca had moved on with her life. She was working, she was going to school and working like 16 hours. And I remember on TikTok, there was this spiritual detective lady, and she was even saying, I don't know if I shared that part of her video, but she was even saying that Romeca was not on what they were trying to make it look like she was on that day. She said she even felt that she had some type of headache that morning. And her sister even said, and y'all, we were saying this, she said that Romeca took the same route every day. She would drop her son off and she would go their way to work. Carlos, in my opinion, knew that, okay? Because she even confirmed that he didn't know where she lived. Okay, she had a new man. He didn't know where she lived. Didn't have her phone number. Okay. Hey Latte, good morning, sis. She say you started the live from a different one. Yes, because I couldn't find it. And I'm just gonna do it. I hope people find this one. Because I couldn't find it when I went back over to StreamYard because I'm on my phone also. And I went over there and I say, well, where is the live to get into? I said, forget it. Because this just going to be short anyways. But I am going to do one later when we could just sit down and just really go through it. So some people may be waiting on that live. Oh, shoots. I don't even know where it went. I'm going to have to go and look for it. Oh, no. I didn't even know, girl. Are people over there? Oh, man. Because it may still show a whole lot. Oh my gosh. It may still, when I get off from here, I'm going to have to go see if I can find it on YouTube. Because even when I went to YouTube, under my videos, I didn't see it. So I said, well, maybe it didn't save. So now you're saying it did save. Oh my gosh. Hey, Saida, welcome. Okay, it was just you over there. Okay. I'm going to have to find it and see if I can delete it. Let's see. Sienna said nobody talks about them nursing school hours. You're not even fully in the field and you're putting 12 to 16 hours. Exactly. Good morning, Malika. Welcome, Queen. Yes, sis. That's what she was trying to say is her sister was working like 16 hours. Okay. And then on top of that, you're a whole mother. So you have your child, you're trying to do stuff for them. You're going to work. Then you're going to school trying to graduate and so forth. So she was moving on with her life. Okay. Carlos, man, this dude, man, y'all, it's so, I mean, it's just so much that I just want to say. But, it's just sad how her sister even stated that she had to move. Romeca had to move like 3 times within the year because he was showing up, messing up her stuff, breaking windows, that she had to park. Now, this is her sister confirming some stuff we've already heard. She would sometimes park down the street away from her job so he wouldn't even know she was at work. He only knew those places, the school and her job. So see, he was trying to catch her before she got to work that day. Okay? He knew, and then by her posting the note as well, he knew that she was going to come through there. Hey, Amy, good morning, sis. She said, I'm an LPN and the nursing program is not a joke. It's a tough course, especially when you have kids and work. Exactly. Okay, Malika said, I need this good chat because last night I couldn't stop crying after Nappy Head said what he said last night, his full self. Where did he say it? See, y'all, I haven't watched the whole live. This is why I said I was going to come live later so I can go watch that whole part. Because I forgot we got home late. That's what it was. We got home late last night. But I did start watching it this morning and I just shook my head and she confirmed so much. Hey, Neat, good morning. Thank you for joining. Y'all make sure y'all tap that like button. Okay, let everyone know we are live. That is for free. Honey 5K said he was very disrespectful after last night. I don't think he's going to be back up here no more. Did he come on her panel? On Gigi's panel or something? Lord. Oh, yes, Malika, that part. Yeah. He was paying allegedly. Oh, he went on the panel. Why did he go on the panel? Was he going back and forth with her sister? Oh, does the sister know him? I'm curious to know about that part. Okay, shout out to Latte for the thumbs up. Super. I appreciate that, sis. Thank you so much. And thank you for being a sponsor for today's live. Yes, $500. Y'all, pay attention. Clock that though. He was paying somebody $500 for her address, right? Allegedly. Now, what else do you think he won't pay for? Think of his character. We want to talk about character. Think of this dude's character. And the sister said he was different around him, around the family, but different out in the streets. Okay, he willing to pay $500 for her address. Y'all, you can't make me believe he done set this up. That's my opinion. But y'all, that dude is dirty. You up here, she got to find new places to live. Your child, he didn't even think about and consider his own child lives there. So you're continuing to mess things up for your son as well. You're not just hurting Romeca. You're hurting your child. He can't even be in a stable household and get settled because she has to keep moving because don't nobody want her there because of you. And the neighbors probably were complaining too that he's showing up, arguing, hollering, and things like that. Honey Drip said, yes, he did. He said, and y'all don't get Romeca and argue with the sister. Wow. Hey, Sunshine, good morning. Hi, Dr. Elise. He was in the chat. Then she let him up on the panel. Oh, y'all, I got to go back and finish watching that. I just got home late last night. Hey, Tabany, good morning. I am doing great. Okay, let's see. Honey Drip said the sister put out there that he was fruity tooty too. And on his knees. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And now, y'all, the part I was in the chat, Because I think I came after the sister that was talking, had started talking. I don't know how long they had been on there at the time. I came in the chat for a little bit. Child, y'all messy. Some people were putting in the chat that Carlos was on the DL. They were putting it all into the chat. Now, I did see that part. Yeah, she knows him and she has stuff that he don't want her to show. Oh, that's why he turned up and got down. Oh, really? Okay. Her sister says she doesn't know. Oh, Malika. Okay. Oh, yeah. Narcissistic. Yep. Those people, they don't love their children. And it is funny you said that, Neek. I was just seeing that on Facebook. Somebody shared a post that said that they were like, narcissistic parents don't really love their children. They love how it makes them look. It's more about I want people to say, my principal, former principal of mine, she was like that. I want people to say how much of a good parent I am and all of that. They don't care about them kids. They care about themselves. Okay? They want people to say, oh, he's so smart. She's such a great parent. He's always taking this here and there and so forth. Child bomb. They don't ever think about the child. They'll be confused when the child doesn't talk to them at 18. Right. And they gaslight their children a lot too. He said that's why you're no. He said that? Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. So Nick said she exposed him and said that's why he moved out of town. What? See, I gotta go finish this today. When said what y'all don't get is Romeca. That's her sister. So how does she not get Romeca? They grew up together. That's her baby sister. Okay. I just can't believe this. Good morning, Frodo's. Thank you for joining. Lingerie was vile last night. Low down monster. I mean, we ain't surprised, right? You see him in his bros posing in the gym, right? We not surprised. Oh my gosh. Hey, T. Smith, I did hear the part where you were up on the panel. T. Smith had me laughing. She said, well, I mean, your witness did say that. You like, Gigi, you had the person up here, you asking me questions. She was trying hey, she basically was saying, look, don't get me to saying nothing. That's what your witness said that you had up here. Oh my God. Yes, disgusting. So who live? Girl, we got to go watch Latte Criminal Villains, Gigi's live from last night. I started it this morning because when I came in, this her sister and her aunt were on the panel. But they had already been on there, so I came in mid-conversation, and so I missed some stuff. And then after that, what happened? Something happened after that, I had to hop off, and so I missed some stuff. A whole lot. I didn't even know Ladre came up there. So believe me, that's my homework today. That's why I said I wanted to do more of our, real sit-down live where we can react to that. That was my plan. They're incapable of love. Right, exactly. I agree with that, Neat. Hey, Upper. Shout out to Upper. I gave Upper a shout out on my community wall. If y'all didn't see this, she was in the chat. The time I was in the chat, Upper and some more people were in that chat. And I think someone was giving Upper a shout out and was just saying, y'all are doing a great job covering the story. And Upper, now, she's a content creator. And let me just say this. Y'all, content creators don't have to look out or mention nobody else. They really don't. Okay, because hey, it's about their channel as well. But when you are confident in your channel and who you are and what you bring to your channel, and not selfish like that, you don't mind putting people out there, okay? Because people can go where they want to go. They can subscribe who they want to subscribe to. People also pay attention to personalities, things of that sort. And so she took the compliment and said thank you, but she also said these other channels are covering the story as well, and check out their content. And much respect to you for doing that, because a lot of people don't do that. Okay, they don't. Some people will even use your commentary, use your videos, and don't even mention your name. They so scared that the people gonna go somewhere else if they say who gave the video, the words that they're using. They come and sit in the bushes, use your commentary, all of that. It's a lot of stuff that goes on. And so shout out to you, much respect to you. And I definitely enjoyed being on your panel. Y'all make sure to check out Upper Reloaded. She brings a intellectual perspective to the content. And so I've been a great supporter ever since, like the Brianna, Mrs. LaTruth, former Mrs. LaTruth, and LaTruth story. Some of y'all don't know about that, came out years ago. And I think I first learned of Upper from Facebook. That's when I first started following her, and I said, man, this girl, her voice is powerful. I've always thought that from the very beginning. So shout out to Upper. The sister cusses as hell. That she did so bad. Okay. He dropped off the panel real quick. Ooh. Yeah, honey. 5K said exactly. They do not love the children. Mm-hmm. They love how the children make them look. And then when the situation changed, they don't want their child no more. Wow. That's sad. They were going back and forth about what he doesn't have, and he ended it with know what you don't have, and that's oh my God. Now that's horrible. That's evil right there. That's evil. Wow. Like some people, y'all, that's what I'm saying. Shout out to Sienna. That's a cute little gift as well. Thank you so much for that, sis. And thank you for being a sponsor for today's live. I appreciate that. Y'all, oh my God. That is so evil. Like, that's what I was telling. I had to get on my daughter yesterday as well about this. Like some stuff, you don't have to go there. Like, even if you're going back and forth and you don't agree with a person's perspective, whatever, and you arguing and going back and forth, like, why do we have to take some stuff like to a whole negative realm or evil realm? My son, for example, yesterday bumped into her. Okay. And she was like, I think he said something about get out my way or something. Well, she goes straight to, what did she say? It was something attacking his character. Not his character, but him. I forgot. It was something like you stupid or something. And I said, no, wait, did that equal what he just said? He said, move out my way. Now, he was rude the way he said it. You could have said it back rude and said, no, you move out the way. Okay. But you didn't attack and calling them stupid. See, now, then we have to take it there. He didn't call you dumb or stupid or anything like that. Don't call him that. Okay. So I have to even teach my own children. You got to, don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have to just take stuff to the, that level. Like, oh my God, it just, oh y'all, that just bothers my spirit. It's just crazy. Like, don't say that to these people. They have just lost her and still trying to get justice for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy work. They love how the children make, okay, I read that. Let me catch up. I know I'm getting behind. When he said that, I lost my mind. Yes, girl, I can imagine. Good morning, Purple Paradox. Welcome. Shout out to Lante. Y'all showing out with the gifts this morning. And I love seeing them pop up because they're like different little characters and pictures. Thank you so much, sis, for being a sponsor for today's live. Honey Drip said, I'm glad I wasn't in the live and saw the replay, because after he said that, I would have went on a panel. Okay, girl, they're really gay for me. Seriously, I wish I could get right into their phones. Oh, they got those phones. Okay. Ooh, Romeca's sister and her auntie. Yes, they were up there. Uh, Sienna said, Obi, I want you to treat yourself today. Get your favorite candy bar. Come on now. Add a little extra sugar. Look, sis, I wish I could show you. Baby, I just went and got the coffee. Okay, you deserve some light and peace reporting on the case. Thank you. And you know what, sis? That is a reason why I also just took a break this morning. Like this, y'all know I usually just go and we have our videos going through paperwork, all of that. I said, nope, not today. I'ma just chill, go do some stuff I need to do this morning. Relax my mind. Like right now, we just talking, But I'll do more of that maybe later on today. We'll do one of those lives later on today. But yeah, sometimes with this, y'all, it is such spiritual warfare. It really is. It's spiritual warfare. Um, and I can be transparent. I mean, I even have to like really talk to myself to not be popping off and certain things I've noticed, how certain people are moving and things like that. And I said, God, help me to stay focused on the task at hand, to not start listening to the enemy's whispers, because that can happen. Y'all know here, I'm not ashamed to talk about God. Okay. For one, we have encouraging word Thursdays every Thursday, open book worship experience on the Sundays. Join us. Okay. So I want God to be here on this channel. Okay. That is one thing that I want as a constant. There's a way to report with integrity, okay, without having to go back and forth and do all of that. And so in this, you got to protect your spirit because you're still reporting, you're still looking into details and so forth. But at the same time, you got to protect your spirit. Okay. And that goes not just for content creators, that goes for y'all too. The people who are following the story. Okay. Because it can bring out a lot of different emotions. It really can. Okay, you get a Ladre on a panel, baby, you probably didn't stop cussing for years. He done brought out the cuss again. Okay, you got to protect yourself. Stay prayed up. Okay, that's all I can say. Stay prayed up. He was being malicious. Wow. Thank you, Latte. I appreciate that, sis. For real, let's not, he's not safe. Wait, let's see. He's not safe. Don't say stuff like that out your mouth and think you can't be touched. And I'm not talking about physically, okay? And God doesn't like ugly either. And hey. You try to throw undercover shade. Juanita said it's something to this is given they know they are going to jail. Uh-oh. She might have been about to come on her period. Who? 25K. Good morning, Barbara. There you go, Barbara. Look, you finally found me on the lot. Oh my goodness, I think I need to take a break from Starbucks, girl. When she went live, I was in a meeting, so I caught the replay. Okay, got you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna go home and look at the rest of it because I had she ran Q off that panel real fast. I bet she did. He gonna get enough of just popping up on panels though. Like seriously, quit doing that. My thing is this, he should not want to jump up on another panel. You still haven't honored your word. Okay. Shout out to Neek for the flower. Thank you so much, sis. And thank you for being a sponsor for today's live. I appreciate that. He should not want to jump up on another panel. Like, okay, because from the beginning, you were saying that you had this video. Okay. We still have yet to see a video. What you going on the panels for? You haven't honored the first word. And then this is the other part. Remember when we were talking about the pod cameras the other day? Okay. And with the scanner information, it had said that there was no relevant footage to a fight. And I think Keys did a follow-up video And he went deeper into it with the recording from the scanner. Okay. And the lady, we heard the guy say that. Now, I don't know if they were too lazy, okay, to go back and look through it, because y'all, I called the police department yesterday, okay, and I'm laughing at myself. Yeah, I have never called the police department. I have never in my life called the police department. Okay, so when I tell y'all this case is ringing out the first of some stuff for me, okay, I've never seen police reports before to this case. Okay, so a lot of this I am definitely a beginner in. Okay, but how about I'm quick to catch on. So I said, let me call this police station. So I called the police station. Child, that man probably knew I was not an expert. Y'all, his attitude was so like he almost Chicago people kind of on that call kind of reminded me of New York. Okay, child, this man seemed like he did not want to be at work. He was like, we're not giving out that information over the phone. He gonna refer me to the police station over in that area. I was like, I'm definitely not calling that one because, child, they didn't even show up to the crime scene. Couldn't even find people. They didn't even show up to the crime scene that was only a few blocks away. I'm not calling them. So I went through another route to get some information. So I'm just waiting to hear back and see. Now, this was my first time doing that too. Okay. But I said that to say, child, that police officer, when she asked, was there any footage? Child, did he even put down the donut to look? So I want to know, did you put down the donut to look through the footage? Was the footage there? Okay. Is it there? Did you go back far enough to see if there was an actual fight? And if that's there. Okay, because y'all putting it on this other police report that it was caught on the pod camera. Well, my thing is, how did you put it was caught on the pod camera if your pod people didn't see it? I'm just confused. Okay, can we get them on one accord? Facebook's so quiet. He ain't posted nothing. He need not post anything. He wanted to get on. He kept saying they know not to let me on here. The sister said, yeah, let him up, Gigi. Gigi said, you sure? She said, yep, let his ass up. Okay. He's going to continue to jump on them. This the most important he's felt since being Los's right-hand man. Girl, don't call him out. You know he don't want to be you know he don't want to be called that. Okay. Who we got to get? What happened? Let's say, are you talking about me? She might be talking about me, calling the police station. Girl, look, I'm trying to call police. I'm trying to figure out how to do these emails. Like, y'all know, I don't have like that. I've gone through some criminal investigating classes, but I'm not skilled in crime. Okay. I've never done this type of footwork. Okay. So I'm a quick learner. Usually now we have to do research in my programs. We've had to do research and things. So this is a new type of research for me. Oh my goodness. Good morning, Tion. Welcome, sis. Y'all, Tion is on a mission. Okay. Shout out to you, sis. She is definitely justice for Romeca. She stays posting, y'all, and I love it. Okay, you are definitely in the algorithm on Facebook, and continue to do that because even a lot of the justice for Romeca content, okay, it is in the algorithm on social media. I really do not go on to people's pages unless like I have a reason to. So a lot of the things I see are just on my news feed, right? And so sometimes throughout the day, I'll just scroll in my news feed and you see a lot of those posts. Honey 5K, exactly. That's why he does this. He did not have a video. He just want the attention. Okay. Gigi eyes and her expression had me cracking up. Barbara said, yes, we had two of her sisters on Nina Johnson's live about 2 weeks ago. Oh, really? They shared so much on Romeca and Carlos, even him saying F Amir because he has another son now. No. Okay, so I'm going to have to see that one too. So y'all, when we come back and do the other live, we'll go through and listen at these two. We'll go through those two lives. Gigi and then the other one with the other sister, because I want to hear that as well. Okay, Latte. Yes, girl, me too. I thought you were saying I gotta go now. Yeah, I got to too. We gotta do our homework for this next live. I was listening to some of it this morning. Sienna said he gonna come in here and cuss us out again. He gotta prove he's the biggest criminal of the crew. Girl, he not coming back in here. What really brought it out is when he had those two pictures, and on those two pictures he was standing on the end. And so our observation was, why did they keep putting him at the end? And they got Carlos like front and center, like Carlos was David Ruffin, and these are the Temptations. Child, he popped up in that comment, that chat so fast. And we weren't even cussing him out or nothing. I was like, is that what brought you out? Y'all, that there shows that he has a huge issue with Carlos. He tries to cover it up, but something definitely went wrong. Now, I remember Romeca's aunt was saying on Keys panel one day that they were trying to fight Ladre. I don't know why they were trying to fight him, though. Like, something has gone wrong. Oh, my God. Let's see. Purple Paradox, it'll probably be, I think I'm going to just wait till about 7-ish, around that time, Central. Good morning, Brittany. Welcome. Thank you for joining. The sister wanted to cuss him out because she's been hearing all the stuff he's been spewing. I bet she did. They also confirmed Meeks' new man is really hurt and they talk to him daily, so she definitely had moved on. Oh, got you. Wow. Yeah, ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Girl, don't get me started. Romeca's sister said that Carlos won't never see Amir at all. Really? Oh, wow. Oh, how is this going to work, y'all? And you know what? I did hear Romeca's aunt say one thing that stood out to me, that and I get it. It's a difficult situation, right? Like, Carlos's family has to pretty much pay the price too for his actions and Holly's actions, because they also love their grandchild. Little Los is also their family. So now you have two families broken up, you know, like, and then you don't know who to trust, because ultimately Carlos's mom is going to choose Carlos. That's her son, regardless of whether she may feel he is wrong or not. Has she ever called him out on his stuff? I'm curious to know that. Has she ever told him, you should not be hitting women? You should not be going up to women's homes, tearing up their stuff. Has his own mother ever told him that? Where did he get this? Like, that's something deeper, you know, after time goes on, to really get to. Where did he learn this behavior? What made him not like women so much? What happened to him? Because he definitely has a dark side. He may not have acted like that around Romeca's family, but he definitely has a dark side. Okay, Malika said let him come. Okay. What you mean I'm on the outside while being on the outside? See, Anna, you the one that started it. Okay, I think you started it last. Oh my God. That's what it looked like. We were just making an observation. It looked like that. Okay. Yeah, Malika, I did hear that part. Hey, Susan, that should have started as a young man. I have two sons and they know they got to go through me if they behave that way toward women. Yeah. Like, what happened in his life? I'm just thinking out loud. Like, for him to be like and then to be so cold towards the end, where Romeca's on the ground, the part we've seen, and this is the mother of your son. You didn't try to comfort him or nothing. Comfort her or nothing. You just pretty much stood there pretending to check on her and stuff like that. Even the part that's not in the police report of him holding her. Why were you holding her like that? Like, that's crazy. It's so sad. Oh, she's gonna change his name, Tabany? Yeah, I told my son the same thing. Yeah. He definitely caught that vibe. He came in hot and calmed down as soon as we started asking who he was yelling at. Oh, I didn't know that either. Wow. But wow, that is so sad, y'all. Mm-mm-mm. Who is? Let's see. Hey, Nicole. Hey, sis. Good morning. That is so sad. It's a lot to be done. Now, I did hear in another chat after that, though, y'all, because that's why I said I have to go back and look at Gigi's. Now, did they mention something about they're happy about the progress of the case? I think Upper has said that the progress of the case, that they're happy with that. Now, that's some good news. If they're happy with the progress, then that means that something's being done. So I said, yeah, I definitely am going to listen to this live because that is good news. If they're really looking into it and they're finding out things and so forth, then maybe this case, okay, they will get right. Like, y'all, we've even seen a lot of the stuff. Like yesterday, we talked about, if y'all didn't see the live from yesterday, go look at that one because we went through like the differences between first degree murder, second degree, and then if a person can use self-defense. And there was one example that they used that really did it for me. If I was a jury member, it really did it for me. If someone throws a single punch, according to the police report, allegedly Romeca threw one punch, okay? And she was trying to get back at Holly. That's when Holly took the gun off of an unknown. It just magically appeared on her body somewhere and shot her. You can't do that because it's disproportionate force, okay? You cannot just say, oh, this person threw a punch and let me get my gun and shoot them. You can't do that. And you know what? I'm curious. I need to see what's an update in this other case. I don't know if y'all saw the video. It was a viral video that went around with a police officer. Now, it looked like an accident or something. For some reason, the police had put his hands on one of the men out there, black guy. Okay. Now, they're at the side of the road, wasn't back up, wasn't there, and all of that yet. And so the guy started, hey, getting ready to fight the police officer because he put his hands on him. Y'all, that police officer shot him in cold blood, traffic out there and everything, right there on the street. He shot him dead off into his face. Now, I want to know what's going to happen with that police officer. Okay, the guy hadn't even hit him yet. You have other options, sir. You could have taken out your taser and tased him first. Okay. Backup had just gotten there and he did not render aid. Do y'all know he was still trying to arrest this man after he had just shot him? And I think the man died on impact. He was still trying to put handcuffs on him. So I'm definitely going to look into that to see what happened with him too. Because that happened about 3 weeks or a month ago. Okay, let's see. Yeah, they didn't think it was gonna go this far, Malika. Tammany said Romeca's sister got video 3 apartments. Yeah, that's what she said. Oh my God. Amy said, yes, I seen that open book. It was sad. His son witnessed. Yes. And the son was even trying to say, no, wait, wait. Soon as the man shot, he just took off running like, oh no, like he couldn't believe it in front of his son. Okay. You make see these police officers don't want to run. They don't want to fight, which they don't have to fight. But did you have to shoot him there? You wanted to unalive that man. You could have disabled him by shooting him in the leg or something like that. He didn't even have a weapon. He didn't have a weapon. So it's like in some of these cases, it looks like people want to use that to do what they ultimately have been wanting to do. That's crazy. It is really sad. He had to see that in front of his son. And I don't even know what it was about. Like a car accident had just happened. You know, it's weird. It was so weird. But rest in peace to him. Wow. But y'all, I am going to get off. Like I said, I wasn't going to do a long live, but I'll be back this evening. So make sure y'all set the notifications. Also, shout out to Latte, Sienna, Leak. I think it was just you three. I'm hoping I'm not forgetting anyone for sponsoring this live and for all of the generous, beautiful gifts that y'all sent on this live. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it. Put the purple hearts. Let's put some purple hearts for Romeca. I have a good feeling, y'all. I have a good feeling like things are moving. The things we are bringing awareness, the prayers. Okay, hey, pray, y'all. We can't leave God out of this. Okay, we got to remember to pray to Him because remember, He is the one that can expose it all. Okay, He is the one that truly knows what happened. Vengeance is His, He will repay. And so we pray to Him that He exposes it all. Now, look, y'all, I was like, now wait a second. We've been praying this, but God exposes some other stuff too that ain't got nothing to do with this Romeca case. Okay, ain't got nothing to do with the Romeca case. But when you pray, baby, be very specific. Okay. Okay. I was like, oh Lord, the Lord starts showing you people around you, all kind of stuff. Okay. Yes. So yes, let's continue to pray that justice will be served. We will continue to make some noise. Okay. Whether that's emailing, calling, okay, whatever you do, check out Travel Island on Facebook. Travel Island also posted a lot of phone numbers, email contacts. Okay. So let's do our part. Faith without works is dead, being alone. So let's do our part. What is it? What else can we do to help in this fight to get justice for Romeca? Let's see. She gonna get justice. I can feel it. Come on now. Yes, Aida. Okay. I can feel that as well. That something is going to break. That something is going to happen to show what really happened that day. Okay, that things will be brought out and that Romeca will get justice and her spirit will forever rest in peace. We love you. And we love her family, her son. Continue to keep her family lifted up as well, y'all. Okay. But I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining. Make sure you tap that like button. Let everyone know, we were live. And shout out to those of you watching the replay. Thank y'all so much. Make sure if you have not subscribed, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell because you never know when I'm going to go live. And I do plan on going live this evening. So make sure you set your notifications for this evening. Hey, Becca, good morning. Thank you for joining, sis. All right. Y'all have a blessed Wednesday, and I will see you all later. Bye bye.